Hello everyone, and welcome to Funding Friday. Now, while you're watching this, I have pre-recorded this because I will be out of town in Las Vegas for a company conference as well as on my anniversary trip immediately after. Me and my husband always go somewhere spooky or someplace fun for our wedding anniversary. We love Halloween. It is one of our favorite holidays. We were married on October 26th. So we have a travel vacation planned. Okay, I might edit that out, but if I don't, sorry. We have a trip planned for the weekend to go to Universal uh, Halloween Horror Nights. And I apologize. I'm gonna try to say less, but I do get kind of nervous and I start to ramble on. Anyways, I am we do have that trip planned, and so we'll be there for the weekend immediately after my conference. So I'm stuffing my bills before we head out of town, and I will stuff my savings challenges as soon as we get back. And so it would be a day late. No, actually, we'll stuff our sinking funds the day I get back, which would be a day late or two, and then the savings challenge will be on time, hopefully. Anyways, if you're new to my channel, I'm a zero based cash budgeter, meaning anything that I bring in as income or my husband goes towards their designated spots, whether it be in our bills, savings challenges, or our sinking fund. And we started our journey about 8 or 9 months ago. My days are all blurring together, so I can't really remember the exact date, but we have been successful. And the way I do my cash journey and stuffing is I have both cash and cashless, meaning I do have cash where I stuff my spending envelopes for the week, and I do have digital spending with credit cards, and we pay off at the end of the month. This works well for us, given that my husband does travel back and forth for work, and he just works better with the credit card. However, I do make sure that we're in budget, so we're not needlessly spending. So it has been working for us, and when it stops working for us, we'll change it. And that's the beauty about cash stuffing and this whole budgeting and cash envelope system is that if it's not working for you, then you change it, and you change it immediately so it can work for you and you can be successful. We've been able to save for trips. We've been able to get out of debt, and not fully, but we are a month ahead on our bills, and we are also on payment plans for our bigger debts like medical bills, taxes, and credit cards. So that's my intro and spiel. And if this journey sounds like something that you're interested in following to help me stay accountable, please hit that like and subscribe button. And let's get to Bill's stuffing. So I have $615 to stuff today in my bill finder. And I know it's the fourth week of October, but we are stuffing for December's bills. We've already stuffed for November's bills, and the end of October's bills are already in my billing account. So last week you saw me empty my bill finder, and we had an extra paycheck in September, so we're a week ahead on our bill stuffing, which is good for us. And instead of taking a week off, I just want to continue the journey so that way, or the stuffing, so that way we can just continue getting that much more ahead. So, so that way it's not so confusing. I just always say that we're a month ahead, but we are stuffing already for uh, technically December still. So, anyways, long-winded explanation of what I'm doing today. And I do have a cheat sheet here of what we stuff every week. I split up our monthly bills into 4 different installments. If we do have an extra paycheck, then that just goes towards building a bigger gap and buffer for our billing account and or adding more to our sinking funds and savings account. So anyways, let's get to counting what we will be stuffing today in this week's installment. This week's installment should be $615. If you have tuned into any of my other channels, I do use a calculator more often than not because I mess up all the time during counting. Okay. Actually, I'm 822, 822, 468, 32, 468, 42. So that's 420. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me try that again because I feel like I messed up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12. 120. 5, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right. 600 for my dice for St. Sean. Okay. So I'm gonna keep this here, and I did make this. I do a lot of my accounting on through digital spreadsheets that I made, but I did make a calendar based off of, and I'm sorry I said I'm gonna try to say less through my videos, but it is a work. I'm a work in progress. I am definitely a work in progress. I'm not perfect. So, anyways, I made one of these, and I'll start to make November's as soon as we come back from the conference in LA for November. But I did October bills and November bills, and even though we're on December, we're still just gonna say that they're November's. Technically, because we'll be stuffing all of November in November. Okay. Anyways, I know it's so confusing, but again, it works for us. And if you're on board with me or you're following along, thank you. All right. For our car wash, my husband travels back and forth from the country to our apartment in the city, and he has a monthly service, subscription, whatever you call it. I'm not too sure. He just pays for it monthly, and he does use it. It is worth it for him, and that's $35 a month. So we split it up to $8 or $9 a week. So he'll get 9 this week. And if you did watch any of my previous videos, I was stuffing credit cards one by one and then explaining our credit cards and everything like that. Instead of doing that over and over again, I just bunched them up because they generally get the same thing every week. 8. I just wanted to, I wanted to make these videos quicker. A lot of my favorite YouTube budgeters, I have no idea how they get through their build stuffing, their sinking funds, Happy Mail, and their savings challenges in less than like 30 minutes. And my videos were running way too long. So I am doing little things to try to cut time, and me rambling on and talking is probably not the best way to cut some time, but that's why it has changed from last week. Credit cards, we pay $4.50 a month in all 4 of our credit cards, and regardless if we use them or not, we pay at least $100 in Capital One, Credit One, and Mission Line, and $150 in Venmo. And then anything that we use extra that we need to pay for the end of the month from our envelopes will also just get taken and deposited into here. So we stuff 112 this week, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 111, 112. I hope that that wasn't too confusing for you guys to follow along. Okay. Electric, it does vary. We're not on a set bill or anything like that. It varies depending on usage. But we have been averaging out about less than $100 and about 150, less than $100 in our RV and about 150 in our apartment. So I just put it together, and that's $62 this week, 20, 40, 60, 1 and 2. And if my apartment does go over, I take it from the RV. If my RV goes over, I take it from the apartment. Okay. Our car insurance is a hefty bill. It's $391 a month, and I'm trying to save up to do the annual payment as opposed to 40, 60, 80, 90, 95. Okay, sorry. Let me get the money first because obviously I can't tell you about it and count. That was a little painful. Okay, so we are saving up in a different type of challenge and sinking funds to pay our insurance either bi-month or biannually or annually. So 6 months or a year. I saved 98 this week, so it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98. We have Google Storage, and because we have, my husband has a lot of pictures and videos and stuff like that that he needs for work, and he does go to a lot of concerts and everything like that. So we just go ahead and pay for the Google Storage. It's only $3, and so we don't stuff it this week, but we will stuff it in the upcoming weeks. I do have like I said, we have some hospital debt, and I'm on one of the second to last hospital debt that I'm trying to pay off, and it is $75 a week or a month, and so that I get $19 this week. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and anything that comes out of my savings challenges, or if I have extra money on the credit card where I can just pay the credit card, or I don't. Let me start over. If I have any extra money that I have put away for the credit card, but we have enough funds from our cash envelope to pay off the credit card that month, then we put it towards the hospital debt, if that makes sense. Okay. Our music streaming, we both have Amazon Music and Spotify, and that gets $7. And this is one of the bills that I had split up in my stuffing, and it was that and subscriptions. We have a lot of subscriptions, so I went ahead and just bulked it together instead of stuffing $2 and $4, stuff like that. Okay, one main loan. This is one of our biggest loans, and we are definitely trying to pay this off sooner rather than later. So along with the hospital bill, our savings challenges are going to go to this big loan. 40, 60, 70, 75, 26, 27, 28, and 29. And we pay $314 a month on this one, and any extra funds I get, like I said, goes to this one because the interest is just crazy. Rent, we have rent with for our RV on some land, and that gets 125. Just 20, 40, 60, 80, 125. Then we have streaming services. Like I said, we have a lot of streaming services. We do not have cable as a perk in both the RV where the land where the RV is parked and the apartment in the city, we have internet that is included. So it's just easier for us to have the streaming services to get everything that we want to watch. And each of these have something different and something that we like to watch. So we keep all of these streaming services. I have tried to cut back and it's just, it, it's not successful. I end up signing up again. So we have Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, Discovery Plus, Peacock, and Paramount Plus. And my total subscription for this week will say $22. And I did upgrade to YouTube Premium. I was watching a lot of my favorite YouTube budgeters, and one of the YouTube budgeters, Driving in Chaos, was stuffing her YouTube paycheck, and she was thanking everyone and saying that it was because of them that she was stuffing this portion in her binder, and she had pointed out that you have to watch the ads in order for her to get credit for you turning into her videos. And I didn't ever know that. I would get through the ads. I hated watching those things. And so she mentioned that if you wanted to support, please watch the ads and or sign up for YouTube Premium. My husband already had it, so I made him extend it to the family so that way I could support my fellow YouTube budgeters and anyone that I was watching. And so that way they can get credit for my view because I am guilty. I am so guilty of sticking to the ads. I did not want to sit through any of that. Anyways, YouTube is $24 and I get $6 this week. And last but not least is my cell phone. And our cell phone bill it has been running about, I want to say about 260 this, these past couple of months, but in the past it has been around 300, 305. So that's what I scheduled for it every month. And it, again, I'm just building that bills buffer if I do save more than what is needed. And the reason why I don't want to decrease what I'm stuffing for it is because once my husband and I upgrade our phones, I think that we are going to have an increase in our cell phone bill. So instead of decreasing it and then increasing it when we get our new phones, I just went ahead and kept it the same. So it gets $76 this week. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 76. And that is our last bill. All right. So that has concluded our last Funding Friday video for October. However, it's our first week of stuffing for November. So again, I know very confusing, but it works for me, and I just want to continue to stay ahead on my bills and savings so that way I can continue to put more towards sinking funds and more towards debt. So as long as I continue stuffing bills ahead of time, I think I'll have a lot more to go towards those other buckets and those other parts of our finances. So again, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video, to help me stay accountable through my journey and stay on track. This is why I post, because if I stop posting and I'm not consistent, then I'm afraid I'll revert back to our needlessly spending and or not preparing for the bills in the months to come. So this is why I continue to do this. This is why I started the channel. If I could help one person start their journey or one person to take control of their finances, I would be so grateful and appreciative because so many people on here have done that for me. All right. Thanks for now. And again, if you want to continue to see my journey, please hit that like and subscribe button and tune in for my next videos, which would be on Sunday, which is either Sunday or Monday, and it would be Speaking Fun Sunday or Saturday and Money Stuffing Monday. So again, I'm not too sure when I'm going to get back into town, when I can actually stuff my next two portions, but they do need to be stuffed. So my cookies don't still need to be stuffed and my cleaning. And generally during my bills stuffing, I unstuff my wallet, my weekly cash envelope, and anything that's for rollover savings goes into my savings envelope for the next video, and then I restuff for the week. Because we're going to be gone, there's no need for me to restuff for the week until we get back. So that'll also be something that I can do later on. And I don't know if we're going to need to do it, but it, again, if you have been tuning in and seeing me stuff consistently and then didn't know why I wasn't here to post on Saturday, that's basically why I did the video early and letting you guys know. Okay, I apologize for long-winded replies and ranting on, but hopefully you enjoyed my video, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye!